Hello team and welcome back to the channel where we discuss exciting topics in the world of DevOps as well as in other technologies. So before starting the video, I would request you to subscribe to the channel if you are new on the channel. Also, I would request you to join the Telegram group that I have created. The Telegram group is completely many to many so that everyone can send messages. Okay. Also, if you are having any issues, doubt, queries or any topic that you want a video to be made on, you can just put that in the Telegram channel. I am active on the Telegram channel and I try to reply to everyone. Okay. So coming to today's topic. So basically in these challenging times of economic uncertainty, recession is going on. You already know that, right? You have seen on LinkedIn or any other places like proper layoff is going on in every field. Okay. And so basically in this video, I will tell you the few of the main reasons that you should focus on learning DevOps in as deep as possible and how they are going to help you to get a future secured job, a good pay and better opportunities. Okay. So everything you should maybe note it down if you want. I will explain in as deep as possible the main reasons for learning DevOps in this recession times. Okay. And how you can convert this recession time for a better opportunity for yourself if you are learning DevOps. Okay, so make sure to watch the video till end to understand everything. And also I would request you, if you are new to DevOps, you can watch my 30 days of DevOps course series which we are running now. Okay, and you can learn DevOps in 30 days if you try to implement properly, then only obviously. Okay, so try to watch that video series also. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started. Okay team, so learning DevOps in the times of recession can be really helpful for the below reasons. Okay, so the first one is the increased demand for cost optimization. Okay, so during recessions, companies, what they do, they want to do cost savings or cost cutting, and the easiest way they see is to lay off employees. Okay, and if you have learned DevOps, you might already know that the whole point of DevOps is to decrease the cost and increase the efficiency. Okay, so if you are having these DevOps capabilities, DevOps skills, then you can definitely get a better opportunities, better pay and a secured job. Okay, and you can get hired yourself based on your skill set in the company. You can help them to achieve goals like decreasing the cost, doing the cost optimization and increasing the efficiency. Okay, and in this way you can prove yourself a very valuable asset in a cost conscious environment. Okay, at this point in many companies, they are focusing on still cost optimization part. Okay, and a DevOps engineer, they can easily understand how to do the best way, how to do the resource optimization in the best way. Okay, so if you are having good DevOps skills, then you can definitely get better opportunities in these companies. Okay, now coming to the next point. Okay team, so second reason that I would say is the improved job prospects. Okay, so during recession, job cuts happen in almost several sectors, but not in DevOps. Okay, the reason that is not happens in DevOps sector is because companies know how DevOps engineers help in enhancing the productivity, increasing the efficiency as well as resource optimization. Okay, so this helps companies to decrease the cost, decrease the downtime and make the applications or anything to run smoothly as much as possible. Okay, so they know a skilled DevOps engineer is really useful for their company. Okay, so that means all time demand for a skilled DevOps engineer. When I say skilled, that means obviously you need to have the better skills than others. Okay, so if you are if you are a good skilled DevOps engineer, then demand for a DevOps engineer is all time high and you can get better opportunities. Okay, and in this way you can contribute to companies. They are decreasing the cost, decreasing making the resource optimization in a better way, and this will definitely lead you to get better job opportunities, better pay as well as a secured job. Okay, so having good skills in DevOps is definitely going to help because job cuts happen, but in DevOps it rarely happens because, as I mentioned, DevOps engineers are helping companies to do resource optimization and cost saving. These are the two aspects that companies look on. Okay, next I would say is the agile and adaptable mindset. Okay, so a DevOps engineer is basically very adaptable to any conditions. Okay, so I have a very good experience in working in a production environment, and when applications are supposed to go live and something goes wrong, in that situation what we do, we just try to find alternate ways to fix things. Okay, so that means we are ready to adapt. We know the situation and we are ready to adapt in the current situation. Okay, also DevOps engineers, they are they have the capability to learn things very easily in a very short period of time. Even I try to do so. Like mostly, see, there are so many technologies which I am learning these days, and the way that I learn those things is to simply focus on implementation and the hands-on part. Okay, so if you are a skilled DevOps engineer, you would know this. Whatever new technology comes, you need to understand it, implement it, and learn it, because that is going to add a lot of value for you. Okay, so in this way, this helps a lot to like get into a company and stay there with like better opportunities. Okay, that's what I have done. See, because like I in my previous company, I was a shared resource. Okay, shared resource means ki I was working in multiple projects, and you see, even I was working in multiple projects, still it was not overloaded, because I was able to adapt to situations, and I was continuously learning new things. Okay, so I would say you the same, ki adapt to situations, learn new things, and learn them as easily as possible and in short period of time. Okay, next I think I would say a number of skills. Okay, so as a DevOps engineer, we learn some of the basic things, then mostly we focus on different kind of tools and technology, okay, which are going to be useful for us. So as a DevOps engineer, I focus on like learning multiple technologies which comes inside the world of DevOps. Okay, for example, initially I was just learning like normal DevOps with Jenkins, GitLab, and those tools. But after a year, I started learning cloud DevOps, because like from using cloud, I understood that the future is cloud. Okay, and at this point in most of the companies, they are just migrating the project to cloud. So like learning multiple skills and being like a very expert in that is definitely going to help you, and definitely going to reduce the competition for you. Okay, and this is going to like make you stand out from the competition, so that you get the better opportunities. Okay, so learning more skills and getting expert in all those skills really going to help you. For example, at this point I focus on like 3 or 4 tech, like tools. For example, like I try to focus on IAC tools, then I try to focus on cloud DevOps. These two things are like something I mostly focus on. Okay, so based on the requirement that is happening in the outside world, I would suggest you learn more and more skills, become expert in them, and then you will be having more things to put in your resume. Obviously, like those things are you are an expert of. Okay, so those things are definitely going to get you better opportunities. Okay, so next up we have automation and efficiency. Okay, so at this point, obviously, if you are a DevOps engineer, you know this key. Or like automating things to reduce the manual effort has a very big value. Okay, so if you know how to automate pipelines, how to automate production deployment, other environment deployments, then it is going to be really helpful, because it is going to like reduce the manual efforts and reduce the time as well as reduce the resource usage. Okay, so these things, if you are able to do, then you have a better like chance in getting good opportunities. Okay, so actually I have a good experience, as I mentioned, in production environment. So they're almost like, see, for example, like automating the pipeline, we used to use webhooks. Okay, webhook is something ki whenever you update anything in your repository, automatically it will start your pipeline. Okay, so that is one way of automating things. And if you are using Argo CD for deployment, then also directly it is connected to repository, and as soon as repository is updated, Argo CD will like start the deployment and do like update the changes in your production environment as well. Okay, so you should definitely know automating things if you are learning in DevOps. Okay, so that is going to help you a lot in getting better opportunities with a good pay. Okay, one more topic that I actually mentioned previously, to something like adapting. Okay, so you know, like another aspect of that is ki with changing times, with recession or like any other different times, lots of changes need to be happening in your application. Okay, for example, consider the example of Zomato. Okay, so actually I have seen Zomato, the UI of the Zomato application, it changes a lot. Almost like every week I see a different UI, something new feature added. Okay, so what they are trying to do is adapt to the situation that is outside that is in the market. Okay, and you know how it is possible, because they are using DevOps for like making everything like more efficient. Okay, so using DevOps, what you can do, you can adapt to situations, and whenever a new feature needs to be added, using DevOps, you can easily deploy it to your production environment. Okay, that is going to save a lot of time, and that is definitely going to save a lot of cost. Okay, so like adapting to such a situation that is happening inside in the market with DevOps, it is going to help you a lot. Okay, one last thing that I wanted to say is ki, see, in layoff, what they usually do, they will remove like 2 employees, and they will try to hire someone who will be having the skill sets of both the employees. Okay, that means if you are a DevOps engineer, if you are having multiple skills and more skills, then you have a better opportunities to get hired in somewhere. Okay, so my suggestion in short is ki, try to learn DevOps as much as possible. Try to learn new skills, become expert in them, because at this point learning skills is not so hard. It's very easy, and it's like see, learning a new skill, it takes a maximum 1 or 2 days it will take. Okay, so if you are putting enough efforts, then definitely you can learn new skills. For me also, like I still learn new skills, so whatever like coming new in market, so I try to learn those things. Okay, so I would suggest you learn more and more skills, learn to automate things, and learn other aspects of DevOps engineers, so that like you can learn how to do cost cuttings, how to do resource